Dear students, we have been discussing the prose piece, Tom Loses a Tooth. If you remember, Tom pretended to be very sick. He roused Sid, his half-brother. Sid rushed to Aunt Polly and informed her that Tom was very sick, and though Aunt Polly could not believe it, she was also very anxious. So we have come to that point. She flew upstairs with Sid and Mary, Tom's cousin. Who was Mary? Mary was Tom's cousin. Her face grew pale and her hands trembled. Pale, that means there was a pallor on her face. Her lips trembled because she was very nervous. When she reached the bedside, she gasped out. To gasp out means to say something in a nervous manner. Tom, what's the matter with you? Oh, Auntie, I am. Tom did not finish the sentence. That means he wanted to make Aunt Polly understand that he was very sick. What's the matter with you, child? Aunt Polly was very anxious and she wanted to know what had happened to Tom. Oh, Auntie, my toe is paining. And then Tom had to tell that he suffered from a sore toe. His toe was paining. The old lady sank into a chair. The word sink, the past form is sank. Sink, one meaning is to sit down slowly and in a tired manner. ধীরে ধীরে ক্লান্তভাবে বসে পড়া. That is called sink. The old lady means Aunt Polly. Aunt Polly sank into a chair. She laughed a little, then cried a little. Why did Aunt Polly laugh and cry at the same time? Aunt Polly laughed because she was relieved. She now understood that it was nothing but naughtiness of Tom. Tom was not going to die. But she cried a little because she understood that how naughty Tom had been. She loved Tom, but Tom was always being naughty. So she cried a little. Then she said, Tom, what a shock you did give me. Now shut up the nonsense. Shut up the nonsense means Aunt Polly has now seen through Tom's tricks. তিনি তার কৌশল ধরে ফেলেছেন, and she asked him not to groan and get out of this. She ordered Tom to stop groaning. She ordered Tom to stop pretending that he was ill. The groan ceased. Cease means to stop. Tom stopped groaning. The toe pain vanished. And now Tom had no pain in the toe. The toe pain disappeared. Tom felt a little foolish and said, Aunt Polly, how my tooth aches. Ache means to cause pain. Now Tom brought out what he had kept in reserve. What had he kept in reserve? He had kept the tooth pain or the toothache in reserve. Now he told Aunt Polly that his tooth was causing pain. My tooth aches. The pain is more than that in my toe. And he also told Aunt Polly that the pain in the tooth was more than the pain in the toe. Your tooth indeed. What's the matter with your tooth? Now Aunt Polly understood that Tom was just pretending. So she wanted to know what the matter with the tooth was. Tate ki hoyeche? One of them is loose and it aches awfully. Awfully means terribly. Tom said that one of his tooth has become loose. Gorata alga hoye geche, and that's why it is causing terrible pain to him. There, now don't begin that groaning again. As Tom was about to groan, Aunt Polly stopped him. Open your mouth. Your tooth is loose, but you are not going to die for that. Now Aunt Polly examined Tom's tooth. The tooth had become loose, but a loose tooth does not kill a person. Mary, get me a silk thread. Thread means a very thin thing which can be used to bind something. Shuto. get me a silk thread. She asked her daughter Mary to bring a silk thread. পশমের তৈরি সুতো. Tom said, "Oh, please, auntie, don't pull it out. It doesn't hurt anymore." Now Tom understood that Aunt Polly was going to pull out the tooth, and he understood it would cause pain. So he requested Aunt Polly not to pull it out, and also told her that it did not hurt anymore. To hurt means to cause pain. আর ব্যথা হচ্ছে না. Please, auntie, I don't want to stay home from school. And now Tom had to tell Aunt Polly why he had been pretending to be sick. He had been pretending সে ভান করছিল to avoid school. Now he said that he wanted to go to school, he would not avoid school. So all this was because he wanted to stay home from school and go fishing. Now Aunt Polly understood everything. Why Tom was pretending to be sick. Actually, Tom wanted to stay home. He did not want to go to school. He wanted to go fishing. মাছ ধরতে যেতে চায়. Tom, I love you so much and you try to break my heart in every way with naughtiness, with your naughtiness. And Aunt Polly told Tom that though she loved him so much, Tom was always playing pranks on her. Prank, naughtiness, dushtumi. Tom was always being naughty. And this breaks her heart. Aunt Polly is very sad because Tom is always naughty. By this time the dental instrument was ready. The word dental is the adjective of tooth. Actually in Latin, tooth is dentine. Latin tooth ke bole dentine, ta theke adjective dental. Dental instrument means the silk thread. The old lady fastened one end of the silk thread to Tom's tooth. To fasten means to tie up, বেঁধে দেওয়া. One end of the silk thread was tied up to Tom's tooth and the other end to the bedpost. The other end was tied to the bedpost. Bedpost means post that is fixed with a bed. খাটের ছত্রি, that is called bedpost. She pulled and the tooth hung dangling by the bedpost. Then Aunt Polly gave a pull at the silk thread. Now the tooth came out. It was hanging by the bedpost. Dangling means hanging. Tom now had a gap in his upper row of teeth. There was a gap because one tooth has been pulled out. This enabled him to smile in a new and admirable way, and the loss of the tooth made Tom's smile more attractive. এই দাঁত চলে যাওয়াতে তার হাসিটা আরো আকর্ষণীয় হলো. He could now smile in a new and admirable way. Admirable, the word admirable is the adjective of admiration. Admiration means praise, প্রশংসা. So admirable way means in a way that wins the admiration of others, যা অন্যের প্রশংসা পায়. So the loss of the tooth helped Tom to smile in a very admirable manner. That means it made his smile sweeter. In this way, Tom lost a tooth. Now you understand how naughty Tom was. Tom did not want to go to school. He wanted to play truant from school and he wanted to go fishing. That's why he had been pretending to be ill. But Aunt Polly saw through his tricks and ultimately his tooth was pulled out with the help of a silk thread. In this way, Tom lost his tooth. So we have finished the piece. I will send you questions. The answers will also be sent. So the class comes to an end. Thank you.